You know what they don't tell you about manifestation? Is that you don't even really have to actually fully believe in the thing. I feel like a lot of people talk about it like you just have to solve all your fucking trauma right now if you want to get what you want. And I don't believe that. I think all you need is just a kernel of belief, right? And then just start taking action with that kernel of belief, and you can still have some doubts in your mind, but just start taking actions as if the thing is gonna arrive, right? And through the process of proving this to yourself, you can kind of work on the mindset stuff along the way. But what I will start doing is I will ask myself, if this thing showed up at my doorstep tomorrow, would I be ready for it? And usually if it hasn't showed up, it's because I'm not ready for it, and there's certain things that I can think of that I need to do before that thing shows up. So whether it's a romantic partner or something with your career or an actual tangible thing. And I probably wouldn't start with just money. Think about what you want that money for and then work on manifesting that thing. And because that can show up in many different ways. It doesn't necessarily need to come in the form of you getting more money and then you go purchase that item. But when you start thinking about the thing, things are going to come up that are oh shit, okay, so if it's a tangible item, you're I don't even have room in my house for this thing. Oh, I better start cleaning, I better start organizing, I better start getting rid of shit and making room for this thing to show up. If it's a career thing, I've noticed with myself, usually there's a lot of shit that I need to do before I'm actually ready for that thing. Maybe there's a little bit more research I need to do or things I need to get. Maybe there's something I need to do with my space to be ready for clients to be in it. Maybe I need to do a trial run of something. I don't know, maybe I need to set up a website, order some business cards. Again, maybe I need to organize some shit, stuff like that, right? If it's a romantic partner, maybe there's some stuff that I need to work on within myself to get myself ready for that person or to feel good about myself. Maybe I need to start implementing some habits to build myself back up again. Maybe I need to go to therapy. There's always things that we can do within ourselves to improve ourselves, to make ourselves better partners and better in relationships. So do you see what I'm getting at? It's just start preparing for the thing to arrive, because usually I can find something that needs to be done to make that receiving easier, that transition easier, or get myself ready to receive the thing. And so a lot of times I will start doing the thing even with this kind of discomfort within myself of I don't know if this is gonna work, I don't know if it's gonna happen, I don't know if I can do it, but I just kind of think about what is the next right step, what is the next thing that I can do to get myself ready for this thing to enter my life. And I just do that, and then I do the next thing, and then I do the next thing, and then before you know it, it's here. I really feel you don't have to have your mindset perfect. I really feel the universe, God, whatever it is that you believe in, responds to action. And I also think that the process of taking those actions, it kind of does something to your brain and to your mindset and to your spirit. And then when you start to see it working over time, because you can't give up, you got to keep going. Sometimes it doesn't happen right away. Sometimes it does. But once you start to see it working, then your mindset starts to shift. So if you can't fully get your mindset on board, just get your body on board. Just kind of start doing, and it'll catch up. You'll start seeing the proof. And then before long, this kind of just becomes the way that you operate. And then life does start to feel easier. There's still things that are challenging. You still have to put in some work or go through the process of learning or the doing or whatever. But I think it makes it easier when you truly believe that you can have the things that you want, if that makes sense. And one last thing, let yourself feel the emotions, the negative emotions. You don't have to be good vibes only to get what you want. And in fact, I think that does you a complete disservice, because when you're trying to control that and just think positive thoughts all the time, it's spiritual bypassing. What ends up happening is shit's just getting ignored in here or shoved down or whatever, and that is doing the opposite of what you want. So let yourself feel the negative emotions, feel sad, feel angry, let yourself feel all of that, because then it will clear, it will pass, and then you can get to the positive thoughts. I don't know, I could talk about this forever, but that's all I have right now. I have other shit I have to do. I just had a moment and I wanted to share it.